Hey everyone, welcome to the Zone of Tech. I'm Daniel, and on my channel I have a series called Final Leaks and Rumors, you've probably seen it, in which I tell you all the details about an upcoming device. And I've been running that series for quite a few years now, and thanks to you guys, it's still the most popular Leaks and Rumors series in the world, with almost 15 million views. That's insane. So huge thanks to each and every single one of you that have seen the previous episodes and supported the series, and it's also the reason why everyone has a Leaks and Rumors series now. I mean, come on, you could have at least changed the title. But yeah, leaving that aside, we're in 2016 now, and we have so many awesome, epic, upcoming smartphones and gadgets. There's a new HTC One that's coming this year, the LG G5, the Sony Xperia Z6, the long-awaited iPhone 7, and obviously the Samsung Galaxy S7 as well. So I think it's time for a brand new Leaks and Rumors episode, this time covering the Samsung Galaxy S7. Enjoy. Okay, so first off, we have the design. So when Samsung introduced the Galaxy S6 last year, it also came with a brand new design. It was actually Samsung's first premium flagship smartphone. Aluminum body, glass on the back, that thing, especially the edge, in my opinion, was and still is one of the best, if not the best designed phones ever. I mean, seriously, look at this thing. Looks insane. Now, unfortunately, even though the S6 and S6 Edge, they both look insane, well, the new redesign had some downsides, unfortunately. The removable battery was gone, the SD card slot was also gone, and unlike the S5, which was waterproof, well, the S6 wasn't. And all these made a lot of Samsung fans disappointed, especially the lack of a micro SD card slot. And now with the S7, Samsung is actually going to bring back some of the missing features of the S6. The micro SD card slot is coming back, so this is amazing news. This means that you will be able to expand the storage additionally after buying the device, which is awesome. Being able to add 128 gigabytes of extra storage whenever you want to at a really low price, well, that's just awesome. Also coming back is the waterproof feature that the S5 came with. So the S7 is supposedly going to be waterproof again, and unfortunately the removable battery, that's not coming back. However, the upcoming LG G5, that's presumably going to have a removable battery, even though it's going to have a full aluminum build. By the way, let me know in the comment section down below if a micro SD card slot is important for you, if you think that's crucial to have in a smartphone or not. Definitely let me know. Now, in terms of the actual design, well, we won't be seeing a radical new design with the S7. So expect the S7 to have a design that's pretty similar to the S6. The only difference is that the corners will be a bit sharper, just like the Note 5 ones. So yeah, expect the S7 to look like a more squared version of the S6. Now the glass on the back might be replaced by aluminum, although that's not likely to happen this year. More about that in a few minutes when I talk about the display. But yeah, with the S7, Samsung will most likely keep a glass back. Again, look at how awesome this thing looks. Now, as for the models, we're going to have 4 different Galaxy S7 models. The regular S7, the S7 Edge, both of them at 5.2 inches. So yeah, we're going to get a slightly larger display this time from 5.1 inches that we had on the S5 and S6, and then the S7 Plus and the S7 Edge Plus, both of which will have a display size between 5.5 and 5.7 inches. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure what will happen with the Galaxy Note lineup, because, you know, the Note lineup has a 5.7 inches display, and that might just be replaced with the brand new Galaxy S7 Edge Plus, or the Galaxy S7 Plus. And since Samsung hasn't even introduced the Note 5 lineup in Europe, well, they might just discontinue it, and maybe add S Pen functionality to the S7 Plus and the S7 Edge Plus, and in that way you'll be able to buy the S Pen separately. Yeah, so that's pretty likely to happen. So yeah, 4 different Galaxy S7 models, and then we're also going to get a brand new magnesium alloy body. So similar to what happened with the iPhone 6s that got 7000 series aluminum, the new magnesium alloy build is going to be way more durable than the current one. So dropping your phone will have a lower chance of denting it. Okay, so that was the design. Now let's move to section number 2, which is the display. So just as I mentioned before, the display size is going to be 5.2 inches, so a 0.1 increase from the S6. So 5.2 inches for the regular models, and then between 5.5 and 5.7 for the Plus models. Now, in terms of the resolution, the S6 came with a Quad HD panel, and that's going to remain the same on the S7. Now, you might be aware that Samsung simply loves experimenting with a lot of stuff, including displays. So they have a lot of flexible displays, but they also have a lot of 4K displays for mobile devices. So there's a pretty high chance that we'll actually see a 4K display in a Samsung device this year. So there might just be a more premium version of the S7 Edge Plus that's going to come with a 4K display. That would be insane, but this wouldn't be the first, by the way. The first phone to actually come with a 4K display was, and still is, the Xperia Z5 Premium. Yeah, that thing actually comes with a 4K display. Do you need a 4K display on a smartphone? No, you don't. But Samsung might just make one. S7 Edge Plus Premium. Yeah. Also, let me know in the comment section down below if you would pay extra for having a 4K display in your smartphone, even though you won't be able to tell the difference. Now, there's also one more rumor regarding the display, and that's the fact that Samsung might switch from Gorilla Glass to a more advanced in-house glass. So something that's more durable than Gorilla Glass, and Samsung has been working on this for quite a few years now. So there's a pretty high chance that we'll see this kind of glass, a more durable version of Samsung's glass, both on the front and on the back. And this might be another reason for Samsung sticking with a glass back on the S7. Moving on to section number 3, we have the performance and the specs. So some of you might be aware that the Galaxy S6 was about to be released with the Snapdragon 810, but in the end, well, it wasn't. The 810 unfortunately had a lot of overheating issues. A finalized batch wasn't ready in time for the S6 release, so in the end, Samsung decided to go with their own Exynos CPU. The Exynos 7420, that's what's inside the S6. And good news, the brand new Snapdragon 820, the one that's coming out this year, well, it's almost ready for mass production. Actually, it's going to be completely ready by the end of February. And the 820 is a 64-bit CPU. It's also based on a newer 14nm process, which also means lower power consumption. However, this time it's only going to be a quad-core CPU with a max clock speed of 2.2 GHz. And apparently that's 54% faster than the previous 810. So 54% faster CPU-wise. In terms of the GPU, this thing is going to come with the Adreno 530 GPU, which is 40% faster. So quite a huge performance gain. And according to Qualcomm, all overheating issues seem to have been resolved with the 820. So there's a pretty high chance that we'll see the Snapdragon 820 in the brand new Samsung Galaxy S7 lineup. But this doesn't mean that all S7 phones will come with the 820. This depends on Qualcomm, to be honest. If they manage to produce enough CPUs for all the S7 lineup in the world, well then yeah, we'll see it in every single S7 phone. Otherwise, they'll just repeat what they did with the Galaxy S4 a few years ago. And in this case, they'll have the 820 in all US models, and then the brand new Exynos 8 Octa, the 8890, the new model, they're going to have that in all international models. So that's pretty likely to happen. Either way, we're still going to get a pretty massive performance boost. And speaking of performance, the Galaxy S7 is also going to come with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 GB of RAM. Yeah, 4 GB of RAM in a smartphone. Well, that wouldn't be a first. You actually need 4 GB of RAM in a smartphone. And to answer that question, I actually did a video just on this, in which I compared the iPhone 6s, which comes with 2 GB of RAM, versus the iPhone 6, which comes with 1 GB of RAM, versus the OnePlus 2, which comes with 4 GB of RAM. So 1 versus 2 versus 4, and the results were pretty surprising. So I left the link for that pretty cool video in the description box down below. It's a pretty cool video, and you don't want to miss that. Well, you kind of missed it if you haven't seen it, but you can still watch it. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, performance-wise, Snapdragon 820, 2.2 GHz quad-core, 50% CPU performance boost, 40% GPU performance increase, 4 GB of RAM. Well, performance-wise and spec-wise, this is going to be one hell of a phone. And yeah, this was my first episode of the Galaxy S7 Leaks and Rumors series. In the next one, I'll be covering the camera, all of those special new features that the S7 will come with, the battery life, the price, and finally, the release date. So in case you don't want to miss those future episodes, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And if you've already subscribed, then be sure to turn on email notifications on both desktop and mobile. On mobile by simply clicking that bell icon next to my channel so that you're notified as soon as I upload a brand new video. Also feel free to give this video a like if you have enjoyed it, And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you want to see? What are your top 5 things that you want to see in the S7? Definitely let me know in the comment section down below, and this has been pretty much it. Thank you all for watching this video. I'm Daniel, and I'll see you in my next one. Then of Tech, signing out. Cheers.